really going to get good at emotional self-mastery, you would really get good at managing your mood. And that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have bad moods yourself. What it really means is that when you have a bad mood, when you get yourself into a mental tiz, you don't vomit that mental tiz into your family, into your life, into your relationship. When you get yourself into a mood, you can recognize something about that. And that is that 100% of your feeling experience is generated through your own thinking. And it really doesn't matter what happens outside of yourself. It's always generated through your own thinking. And the brain is a tricky little thing, isn't it? Ever since the moment you were born, it's been telling you that the experience that you're having right now is coming from the outside in. But what's actually happening is that the experience that you're having right now comes from the outside and is filtered through your stuff. And your stuff is all of the ways that you learned to conduct yourself in the world, all of the belief systems that your parents handed down to you, all of the beliefs that you generated yourself, even from a very, very young age when you didn't have really good quality thinking about what beliefs you wanted to generate. All of your self-defense, all of your self-protection, all of your ability or lack of ability to open your heart and be loving in an experience. All of that filters every experience that you have. Sounds like hard work, doesn't it? Every experience that you have in your relationship is filtered through your old stuff. Now, okay, you can't always be aware that you are filtering through your stuff. It's certainly not the nature of the mind to say, hey, by the way, I just filtered that. That's why you're feeling so peed off right now. Instead, we just get this feeling come up inside of ourselves. And the thinking that created that feeling follows by justifying that feeling and saying, you know, they're to blame, you're right, they're wrong, this is all going to hell in a handbasket. But if we could really learn to master ourselves, if we could know the truth that all feeling is generated through the filter of our thinking, not through the outside experience, then we could slowly, slowly start to generate this amazing capacity in ourselves to watch that thinking and emotional experience as it happens. And with this capacity for awareness, watching always the thinking and the emotional experience that happens, we can start to see our patterns and our behaviors and where our feelings are coming from. And even more important than seeing those patterns and behaviors, we can start to create this little space between our reactivity, our patterns and behaviors, and the feelings that we have and the way we previously then would behave, vomit ourselves into the relationship. We can have this little space that gives us this moment to say, wow, I'm feeling like this. My reaction to that experience was this, but I don't have to bleh into my relationship. Because I know that my feeling is generated through my thinking. And in the time of my upset, my thinking is not necessarily of good quality. In fact, it's almost never of good quality. And so we have this mastery that starts to happen through the space created by awareness that lets us just sit and say, hold on a second, I do not have to react in this moment to what it is that I'm feeling and thinking.